The golden glow of a late summer afternoon bathed our cul-de-sac in a deceptive calm. Sprinklers hissed, barbecue smoke wafted, and wind chimes sang softly from a neighbor's porch. It was the kind of day that tricked you into thinking the world was gentle. Then came the tapping. I heard it before I saw him, my son, Ethan, 15, tall with a mess of dark curls, his white cane clicking against the sidewalk like a heartbeat. Blind since birth, he navigated Laurel Street with a grace that hid his struggle. Every crack, every tree root, every braille-tiled corner was etched in his memory. He didn't stumble, he glided. From my porch, I watched, iced tea in hand, my daily ritual of quiet worry. Ethan called it freedom. I called it dread. Halfway up the block, a dark gray SUV crept behind him, no plates, windows black as oil. My grip tightened on the glass. It trailed him past the Johnson's house, then the old Marine's driveway, moving with a predator's patience. I told myself I was paranoid. Our neighborhood was safe, despite the HOA's petty rules about lawn ornaments. But the SUV's shadow clung to Ethan, and my pulse quickened. 2 men stepped out, wearing navy polos with HOA Enforcement Unit stitched in cheap white thread. No badges, no names, just mirrored sunglasses and puffed-up chests screaming wannabe cop. Ethan paused at the braille tiles on Laurel and 9th, sensing them. The taller man blocked his path. "Got ID?" he barked. Ethan, startled, stammered, "I don't carry ID. I'm blind." The man scoffed. "Prove it." My heart slammed against my ribs. I was already standing, tea forgotten. Ethan froze, confusion creasing his face. Neighbors knew him, helped him, and waved. He wasn't used to this. The shorter man circled him, snatching Ethan's cane. "Faking disability, huh?" "We've had reports." My glass shattered on the porch steps as I bolted forward. Ethan's arms flailed, searching for balance. "I'm not pretending," he said softly. "Please give it back." The taller man laughed, a cruel sound that didn't belong among flowerbeds. "This is HOA property." "No ID, no wandering." I screamed. "He lives here." "Too late." The shorter man shoved Ethan hard. He fell, face first onto the braille tiles, the crack of his cheek hitting concrete echoing like a gunshot. Blood trickled from his temple, staining the tiles meant to guide him. Silence followed, no cry, just the unnatural quiet of a boy betrayed by the world. Neighbors emerged, phones up. "Mrs. Carter from across the street filmed, whispering, "What's happening?" I knelt beside Ethan, his trembling hands searching for me. "Mom," he whispered. "Why?" Fury burned through me. "You assaulted my son!" I screamed. "He's blind!" The shorter man, still clutching Ethan's cane, sneered. "Step back, ma'am. You're interfering with HOA protocol." His hand hovered near a cheap taser on his belt. Then a new sound, tap, tap, tap. Heavy, metallic, deliberate. Uncle Frank, 68, Vietnam vet, half-blind from a flashbang decades ago, limped toward us. His titanium cane struck the sidewalk like a war drum. No sunglasses, no theatrics, just cold rage. The crowd parted. The fake enforcers turned, the shorter ones snorting. "Lost, Grandpa?" Frank didn't flinch. He crouched beside Ethan, resting a hand on his shoulder. "You okay, kid?" Ethan nodded weakly. Frank stood, facing the men. "You touched the wrong boy," he said, voice low, slicing through the air. The shorter man waved Ethan's cane. "Want another charge?" Frank's lips twitched. "Give it back." "Now." The man spat. "Make me." Frank tilted his head. "Sure?" Silence swallowed everything, wind, lawnmowers, even distant traffic. Ethan sat, blood smearing his hands, glasses lost, knees raw. the taller man muttered. He matched a description. Could be a danger. To himself? I roared. He walks this every day. The crowd grew, phones recording. Mrs. Carter shouted. They're not real cops. No name tags. Frank shifted his grip, raising his cane an inch. Last chance. Return it, apologize, leave. The shorter man lunged. Whether for Frank or the SUV, no one knew. It didn't matter. Frank spun, his cane arcing like a guillotine. It struck the SUV's windshield with a deafening boom, glass exploding into a glittering storm. The shorter man screamed, a shard slicing his cheek. The taller one tripped, his head cracking against the braille tiles, glasses snapping as he crumpled. Chaos erupted. Holy, did you see that? Someone yelled. Self-defense. The shorter man, bloodied, scrambled into the SUV, fumbling with the keys, forgetting the windshield was gone. Sirens roared. 3 cruisers screeched in, lights blazing, boxing the SUV. Officers leapt out, batons drawn. Drop the weapon! One barked at Frank. He pointed at Ethan, cane in his lap. He's the victim. Blind. Assaulted by them. The cop's eyes shifted. They swarmed the SUV. The taller man, groaning, was dragged up. Mrs. Carter shouted. I got it all on video. The shorter man, cuffed, hissed at me. This isn't over. I didn't blink. Next time, we won't stop at the windshield. Frank chuckled. She gets it from her mom. The police confirmed it. No HOA enforcement existed. The uniforms were fake, the men brothers with a history of impersonating officials, targeting kids and seniors. Inside the SUV, forged violation notices, a taser, a GoPro. Blackmail, Frank said. The crowd grew, neighbors sharing stories. They asked my wife for property papers, one said. They fined my grandson for his bike, another added. Predators in polos, preying on fear. Mrs. Carter's video titled, Blind Teen Attacked by Fake HOA Thugs, exploded online. By dawn, 480,000 views. By noon, 1 million. Reddit dissected it, Twitter raged, and news outlets pounced. Veteran delivers street justice. Headline CNN. The clip of Frank saying, You picked the wrong kid, looped endlessly. Donations poured in, $110,000 for Ethan's school, funding scholarships for blind kids. The mayor visited, giving Frank a plaque. Frank muttered, Pizza would have been better. The trial came 3 weeks later. The brothers, in orange jumpsuits, faced 6 charges: impersonation, assault, intimidation, false detainment, unregistered weapons, trespassing. Their lawyer's defense, civic concern, crumbled when the judge asked, Whose community were you protecting? Silence. Guilty on all counts. 2 years each, 800 hours at the state school for the blind, cleaning, learning, listening in. What blindness means. Seminars. One wept. The room didn't care. Justice didn't roar, it humbled. Ethan changed. He walked taller, joined debates, wrote stories, won. Cane of iron. Stayed in Frank's wallet. The city installed a steel sign at Laurel and 9th. This sidewalk is guarded by veterans. Walk carefully. Below in Braille. Ethan's path. Strangers visited, some crying, one saying his blind daughter watched the video, feeling seen. The neighborhood didn't forget. Justice, carried by a limping vet and a bent cane, left its mark. What do you think? Were the fake enforcers just pranksters gone too far, or calculated predators? Should Frank have swung that cane, or was it too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments. We want to hear your take on this wild story, and what you'd do if authority pushed too far. Like, share, and let's keep this conversation going.